Right then, today I am going to do a haul video. I didn't start the week intending to do a haul video. I didn't think I was going to do that much shopping, but it turns out I have, and from a variety of places. So let's get started. First of all, you'll see this flushing across the screen every now and then. You will also see this in a vlog, so I won't go into too much detail about it. Anyway, I did cut myself in a drawer in the kitchen. Let's move on. Right, so from Amazon, I actually ordered myself a white t-shirt that, I saw this because it's V-neck, but it doesn't look like a high V-neck. Sorry, a low V-neck. It's not going to come down to here, so many of my white t-shirts do. It looks like quite a high V-neck, but also it doesn't have a pocket. And you know how I like a white t-shirt without a pocket, so you can wear it with a jacket or cardigan. So quite nice little basic. It has a bit of a sporty finish, I think, around the neckline there, which I'm not sure about. Still, it was only £3.96 from Amazon. I'll link it down below for you. I'm a size 10 and I got a small. So depending on how this is, I'll give that a try on and show you, and we'll see whether it's too small or not. Or if it's too awkward, I won't do a try on, but we'll see. The other thing I got from Amazon was a mythical oil that I absolutely adore because I haven't found an alternative. And what I do with this is 3 squirts in my hand, rub it into my hair, 3 squirts into my hand, rub it into my hair. This is after washing and conditioning. So before I then comb my hair, I put this on, so then the comb slides through better, because I find the conditioner actually doesn't really make a comb slide through easily these days. Not like, maybe I don't use a lot of conditioner because I don't want to have a greasy effect, but still. Anyway, I put this on, so that works for me. Now, what else I got from Amazon? I got a new armour case because my phone is a Samsung S8. I got it with the camera. I like to protect the camera. I'll show you. I'm just going to reach my camera here, my phone here. Right. So this is the new case, and if you see there, my camera doesn't stick out, so it provides it makes the camera recessed, and it's pretty sturdy as well. I've dropped this several times. Eventually, it did what it's supposed to do, protected the phone. But eventually, on Thursday or Friday last week, I found that I'd actually broken a bit off it. So for £6 or so, I think it was, the next day delivery, Prime, got another one. Because it worked. It did what it was meant to do, and it's only recently broken. So I like that, protects the phone. Then what else did I get from Amazon? Ah, yes. JD was talking about Bumble and Bumble shampoo. And I was talking about my hair just now and putting the mythical oil on. What I do find is that after I wash my hair on, say, day 1, day 2, day 3, I don't need to wash it. Day 4 again, I need to wash it if I'm using a decent shampoo. What I find though is that by the time it gets to day 3, halfway through the day, this bit might be a little bit greasy and this is all quite dry. What JD was talking about with the Bumble and Bumble shampoo, I thought that might be ideal for this mop here that starts getting sticky, outy and dry. So I'm going to give this a go, and I ordered, as she suggested, I ordered the small one, and it does come in a bigger size. So I'll link that below as well. Now, I think that's all from Amazon. Now moving on to the high street. I got myself some more Phil Smith dry shampoo, which I've mentioned before in a video, and so I've stocked up on that again. And I also, that's the Big It Up one. The yellow is Big It Up. But I also got the Total Retreat because that's got argan oil in. Similarly, for the reason I was describing actually, I was thinking that maybe that would, once my hair's got to the state where I need to wash it, but I haven't got time, perhaps that with the argan oil one will actually tone this bit that starts sticking out and going dry, tone it down a bit. So that was the supermarket. Then I went to Superdrug, and they've got 2 for 1 at the moment. I've heard quite good things about the simple cleansing oil, and I've tried a cleansing oil recently and actually quite like it. I think it's quite effective at removing makeup. So I bought this, I picked up this small one to see if I liked it or not. Got to the counter and the lady there said, oh, they're 2 for 1. So I got 2. I hope I like it. If I don't, then I will give one to my daughters for Christmas in the stocking. The other thing I got while I was in there, because Beauty on a Budget mentioned it and said that this is really good, is Superdrug's own brand, Micellar water. So I'm going to give that one a go. I'm using a Micellar water at the moment. It's taken me probably 2 years to get through one bottle, so I don't use it every day. It's just one of those handy things. Like, for instance, with this, I don't particularly want to wash my face. So the Micellar water was brilliant for taking my makeup off last night and also then doing my face this morning. I think it's a handy thing to have. I've almost got through the bottle I've been using. I will talk about that on an empties video, but the one I'm currently using I'm not that keen on because it seems to leave my skin with a greasy film on top. And when I look at what of the actions it lists, one is moisturise. Well, actually, I might not want to be moisturising my skin at that point. I might have serums and blah 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 to put on that I want to penetrate, and I don't feel that other things are going to penetrate that surface is left. So I'm interested to see how the Superdrug one is. But again, I picked up the small version thinking I'll give it a try, and the lady at the counter said they're 2 for 1. So I ended up with 2 of them. What else? Talking of Superdrug, can I just mention they're doing the Emily Edit palettes. Just thought I'd just drop that in there. I've also had a Marks and Spencer's clothing haul, and I'm going to go get those items now for you. So before we go on to Marks and Spencer's, I wanted to show you a jumper I picked up in Sainsburys yesterday. This is going to be on a vlog. You'll see me doing this on a vlog anyway, getting this up, picking this. But I haven't tried it on yet, so I'm going to give that one a try on, depending on finger. But yeah, I'm seeing these jumpers everywhere at the moment, as cardigans or jumpers or sweaters with this leopard print design. And honestly, for those things, you've really just got to get cheaply, haven't you? Not spend a fortune on. So it's either Sainsbury's or it's Primark. Anyway, I haven't seen what Primark's got to offer in the line of that, but I like Sainsbury's too close, so give that one a go. Now then, Marks and Spencer. So, 1st of November was the launch of the Advent Calendar, Beauty Advent Calendar, and you get £280 worth of goods for £35, and if you spend £35. So I had been, through my the Tuesday styling service, I had put a few things into my basket during September and October in the hope that when it came to the 1st of November, I would be able, these things would still be available, and I'd then just bang off my order and order the beauty calendar, advent calendar. So I've got the calendar, not opened, it's in its box, ready for December. So we'll talk about that when it comes to Vlogmas. Anyway, what the Tuesday service had selected for me was this gold belt, which is £12.50. It's elastic, and a gold belt is really quite a nice thing to have actually. It sort of just clips together. So I don't know what I'm going to wear it with, but I wear lots of colours that go with gold, so I'm fairly sure that's going to be useful to me. And I like the fact it's elastic, it's going to be quite forgiving, isn't it? So, so there's that I ordered. Then I also ordered these checked trousers, because I'm seeing a lot of people now wearing checked trousers on the train, commuting and so on. And so I ordered these. They're quite thin, so they're going to be good for actually all seasons apart from heavy winter. Might even be okay for winter, because by the time you got into the office and you've got the heating on in the office, you're not really going to want heavy trousers, but still. Anyway, I think they would even be alright for the summer, because they're not most of the summer, apart from when it gets to about, 30 odd, 33 degrees. But other than that, I think that's a good all-rounder trouser. And they've got spaces here for a belt, but they're elastic at the back. This comes from the Classic range, high-rise straight classic. So I will try those on to show you. A bit of a wacky suggestion, and one that actually went along with pink and burgundy check trousers. And you know, I really do like these trousers a lot. I don't think I'll wear them to the office. These are going to be more best in going out for meals and that kind of thing. Going out to the... I want to look smartish, something nice. I think this, I'll probably wear them to the bestish type thing. And then maybe work next year. But this year has been for me, for going outy type stuff. So 2 different types of trousers there. And then there's the belt 2 trousers. And I also ordered a top. Again, the Tuesday service recommended this one. Just a black short sleeved top, sateen on the front. And it's not, oh, the bandaging coming undone here. I have to get that sorted. Doing too much with this finger, aren't I? No, I've shoved, up there, I've shoved, you know those makeup spatulas, the moisturiser spatulas? I'm using that as a splint, but it's kind of, it's working, it's just, it's starting to come unbandaged. And this side, so velour one side, and it's, I thought it would be velvet one side from the description, or velour, but it's not, it's a thin, brushed cotton type material. And what does it say? It's not, it won't be cotton, but it's I think it's a man-made material, but let me see what the label says. So I'll give that a try, depending on this thing here. And as I say, you can see it's starting to, this is starting to come undone. And I can't easily see what it is. Anyway, it's a man-made material, I'm sure. No, can't tell you. No, it's described as a smart top. What brand is it? It's Collection. It's coming from Collection. So there's that too. So that's what the Tuesday styling service picked out. There are a few other things as well. It picked out a little bit too wacky for me, so I didn't select those. But I selected the pink trousers, the black top, the gold belt. So let's give that a try on. Okay, so 2 for 1 here because I've actually put the t-shirt on. And as I said, it is actually exactly sits here. The V sits exactly where I would want it to sit. If I was ordering this again, I would have got a size up. I'd have gone for a medium because I think it's a bit snug. I'm not going to send it back, but there's a tip for you anyway if you're thinking of buying these. And it is a cotton, it's sporty cotton material rather than a sort of sleek going out type material. So it's a very basic t-shirt. The trousers fit really well. I do like those. In the office, as I said, I'll be wearing these to the office. I'll have heels, so they'll be fine. I have put my own belt on here. I wanted to see how the back looked because the elasticated back with the belt. Now it does show. It does show it's elasticated. If that's going to bother you, don't buy these. For me, I don't think anyone in the office is going to say, oh look, you've got elasticated trousers, because I don't tend to work with young people. A lot of people that I'm working with are my age. The other thing is that I'm generally going to be wearing a long cardigan. Yeah, I don't tend to show the back of me tucked in. I don't. It's either I'm wearing a jacket or I'm wearing a long cardigan, or if not, I'm front tucking the front and hanging the back out of my shirts and things, and blouses and tops I wear. Or I would be maybe even hanging a top over like that even. My intention would be that the elastic actually wouldn't show. So moving on, the positive about the elastic is actually, so with the belt in the front I might tuck it in like that, a bit like that. Yeah, so the elastic's not showing, but the positive of the elastic is it is really comfortable. It is really, really comfortable. Bending down and so on, you can feel that give, you can feel the stretch. Very nice. So I'm keeping these. I think they're going to do what I wanted them to do, which is be a good trouser for work. As I said, I'm keeping the t-shirt as well, but I would have ordered a bigger size if I had known. So it's a bit snug. So anyway, if you wanted to order a basic white t-shirt, go up a size in this brand, I would say. That fits across here. It's just snug around, you know, so around the chest area. Anyway, let's try the others now. these are the purpley pink trousers, and again, definitely like those. And my daughters both like them as well. So that's a thumbs up if that generation likes them. Good length. I'm going to be wearing these with sock boots and so on to go out. And yeah, that's a thumbs up for the Tuesday service on these ones. The top, I wouldn't put it together, and I don't think they suggested it together. I can't remember. It's 3 different outfits they sent me or suggested to me. So the top would have come from a different suggestion look. I'm just trying it on here just to show you. It gets 2 for 1. So let's see, get this string out way for you. Right. It's gathered here slightly. It's got some darts in at the side here, so it's a nice shape. It's quite plain black top, satiny on the front, a little bit brushed at the back. That's the length at the back and the shape. If you can see that, not sure. And quite, you know, nothing very special type top actually, to be honest. But then sometimes maybe you want one. Nothing special. There's no. You could add lots of jewellery to it because it is so plain. You'd be relying on heating, wouldn't you? But then I suppose you could put a jacket over the top of it. Maybe it's that sort of style, but it's quite long, so it would need to be a longer jacket. I think it's worth keeping because it fits, and I think I will probably find it a useful top because I haven't got anything quite like it at the moment. And it's not as if it's extortionately priced. It's not going to date either. It's just a basic attractive evening or lunchtime top. So what else is there? Jumper. Yes, the jumper from Sainsburys. Yes, this is this jumper from Sainsburys, and I'm just wearing sort of some joggers I've been wearing at home. It's quite a warm jumper. I've had it on about 3 minutes, not even that, and it is warm. I mean, good for you. If you wore this out, you would probably need to take it off once you got to the pub or wherever you're going, or to your friend's house if they've got the heating on. It's a cosy jumper. In shops, you're going to want to take it off as well. So be careful of the layering, and make sure you wear something underneath because you will be taking it off. What else? It's a good shape. I like the shape of it. If you want a warm jumper, that's on trend. Perfect. It might be too warm.